to the Cutest Disney Queen. Skelly here. I hope you guys will let me vent for a minute because holy crap. Okay, I know people who say this usually mean like the opposite of what they say, but I genuinely mean this. I am not what is considered a Karen. I do not go off on workers at all. I am very patient with people, and I understand when things go wrong, because I've been in customer service, I've been in sales, I've worked in attractions, I've worked at theme parks. I understand what it's like to mess up. I understand what it's like when you're new. I understand every nook and cranny of it. However, when it comes to multiple things going wrong every single time you show up to the same place and you meet the same people, it starts to really weigh on you and get frustrating. I'm gonna explain. So hubby and I got married 2 months ago. Okay? 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Okay? And we could not get our marriage license signed at the time because our officiant broke her wrist, and it was her dominant wrist, and she could not sign the marriage certificate. So we figured we're gonna get this done end of November, because that was really the soonest date anyone could request off. We're gonna do it end of November. We're all gonna get together, have lunch, sign, gossip, whatever. There's gonna be me, hubby, Harley baby, and our officiant. So we all got together, everything got signed, and hubby and I jetted off to we jetted off to the courthouse. And when we got there, we were told that our marriage certificate wasn't valid. And it was because in one certain section, it wasn't filled out properly. So I kind of, got frustrated. I rolled my eyes because we had already waited a month to get this signed. But at the same time, we had to pay an extra fee in order to actually, get this done properly. So we signed the fee, or we paid the fee, and we didn't pay the fee yet because we didn't have our officiant there to re-sign. So initially we were told it's fine, the county will approve it, the state will approve it. And I was like, oh, cool, great, thanks. Yeah, so I get a call a few days later, and this is also after I got let go from my job because of being sick. Still really pissed off about that. I get a call saying that our marriage license will not be accepted by the state of California because of that one little thing. And I was like, well, I was told by someone at the courthouse that it was fine, it was acceptable. So why would they tell me this if it's not accepted? And they go, oh, well, you were probably just, I'm so sorry for the misinformation, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And then again, first time someone has told me something that does not coincide with what other people are saying. Which, coming from me, because I've dealt with situations like this before, it's frustrating. I've been in the middle of these positions before, and I don't like that. I will ask higher ups to make sure what I'm doing is okay. And that's the shitty thing, because a higher up was asked, like, hey, is this okay? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. Apparently it wasn't. So I ended up going back again to the courthouse with my officiant, and we re-signed everything. I paid the fee, and they said, since you already paid the $17 for your marriage certificate, when you get the one that was filled out improperly, come back in, we'll swap it out. And I was like, perfect. I delayed on it because I was in kind of a really bad depression. I didn't really have any money, and in case they may charge me some kind of fee for whatever fucking reason, which they didn't, thank God. But I basically was like stalling. And finally today I was like, I am ready to go and get this done. So 2 things have already happened. one thing technically already happened before I even started my day today. Last night, I broke my ring toe. I was walking to the bed to lay down. I had just taken a shower. I had cleaned my glasses. I had gone to the chair to grab my laptop, and I banged my ring toe on my right foot against the edge of our bed, and it hurt bad. It got me to cry. Normally when you stub a toe, it's like you say a few cuss words and you're fine. In this case, I know what a broken toe feels like. I've broken a pinky toe on my right foot. Now I broke my ring toe on my right foot. It's frustrating. It currently has a buddy. It still hurts. It's not as bad as yesterday, but it still hurts, and I know it's broken because it's hard to put pressure on it. Anywho, so after I broke my toe, I went to bed. Luis iced it. Bless his soul. He helped me out. And then I wake up this morning. I'm getting ready. I got ready. I drive down to the courthouse. No parking in my usual lot. So I was like, okay, no worries. I'll just go to the other lot and I'll pay $5, whatever. So I go, I park, I walk, and I get there, and the courthouse is filled. It is absolutely filled. I was like, okay, no worries. I don't mind waiting. I got time. I did this first because I knew if I did my other errands first, I would not be able to do this today. So I got that done first. I sat down, I played my word search game, and then my name was called. So I go up to the window, and it's the same lady that caused the first issue of, oh, this is okay, you can turn this in. So I go up to her and I said, hi, and she goes, hi, can I see your ID? I said, yeah, no worries. And as I'm trying to pull it out, she goes, how can I help? Or like, what kind of, are you requesting a marriage certificate? I said, oh no, and I totally forgot to pull out my ID for this, and I don't think she noticed. So I said, oh no, I was told the last time I was here that when I got my marriage certificate that was printed out incorrectly, I could come in and swap it out for the one that was printed correctly. And she goes, no, you can't do that. I did not mean to do this, and I hate doing this. Like, I actually cried because I don't like doing this. I moved my backpack off to the side because it was kind of covering. I put it in front of me and I hold it for comfort because I get anxious being out in public on my own. I was holding my backpack. I shoved it to the side. I said, ma'am, I'm really sorry, but this is the second time someone has told me misinformation. Because the first time it happened, this was said that it was filled out properly, and I was able to turn into the state, got a phone call, and it wasn't allowed, so I had to come back with my officiant, get a new one filled out, and then I was told I could come and swap it out. Now you're telling me that I have to sign a new application, send it to the state, so that way they can send in a new like, I don't understand this. And she goes, well, since it's public, you can't get another one from us. And I went off, I was like, that's not what I was told. She goes, who did you speak to? I said, I don't remember her name because I'm really bad at remembering names. She said, well, let me get my supervisor to help. I said, thank you. Because at this point, it's like, I'm not going to fill out another unless I was told by the higher up that I did have to. I was not going to have to fill out another application just so my marriage could be legal. And on top of that, there's so much misinformation being spread to me, I'm getting incredibly frustrated. So finally the supervisor comes and she remembers me. She goes, hey, how may I help you? And I told her everything, and she goes, yeah, I remember you, don't worry, we're gonna get you your new certificate. She said, I'm so sorry, there must have been some kind of like miscommunication somewhere. I said, no worries. So I finally got my new certificate, but I am livid at the fact that there's been so much miscommunication, mishandling of everything. Well, not mishandling, but everything has been so jumbled just trying to get this marriage certificate, and it's frustrating. Like I said, I'm not a Karen. I am usually not a Karen. I don't yell at people for things that are out of their control, because again, I've been in those positions. I have been in the positions where there's people before you have given misinformation, so you have to be the bearer of bad news, and then you have to get the manager involved. I've been in that position, and I hate it, because you have to clean up someone else's mess that was told to you. And I don't like being the person that causes those problems. Because like I said, I was crying. I don't like being that kind of person. I was crying. Because I hate making people feel bad. I hate making people feel like they're not doing their job properly. And I hate being the person that's like, oh, you don't know how to, do your job. I don't like being that person. And I'm very sorry to the people who I did have to do that to, because I've already dealt with so much trying to get this marriage certificate that one more thing that just causes me to completely have to redo it, or you know, whatever the case may be. It's just annoying and frustrating, and I despise it. Anyways, I'm actually I wanted to do like a little video this morning, but I just wasn't able to. I'm actually running errands today, so that was my first errand, was the courthouse. Second errand, I'm actually headed to Target to pick up my mom's order, and then I'm headed to the mall because I gotta grab a couple things from Bath and Body Works, and then once I kind of save up some money, I'm gonna burn through some gift cards again. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I am so sorry about this rant. I just really needed to get it off my chest. I did not mean to come off as a horrible person or as someone who just doesn't appreciate those who, you know, work. I do appreciate everybody who works, and I do appreciate everyone who does a great job at what they do. It's just unfortunately when it comes to miscommunication and being told to do different things by two different people multiple times, it gets increasingly frustrating, and I don't like being that person. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, little skeletons. Please stay safe. I love you guys.